Okay, hi everybody. We'll just wait for a bit so people come in and then we'll start. Let's give it a minute. Hello, hello, hello.
How
How
you
is
doing, Marion?
everybody?
Yeah. Hey there, everyone. Wow, lots of people
Hi,
coming in
hi
now.
Ross, hi Simon, hi Jean, John,
Gene,
Tony,
Tony, Nathan.
Hillary.
Yeah.
Hi
Colby.
everyone.
It's my favorite
Welcome
cheese.
to the second Q&A for the day. Okay, I'll just start with a short introduction, and then we'll slowly start with the short presentation, and then we'll open up for Q&A. So today we have our new Masters Academy coach Marian with us, and our COO Caleb Jacobo hosting an exclusive education Q&A. Caleb leads the anime team to complete its core mission of providing elite art education for all. He will begin this session by presenting the 4-year plan that we talked about before with Joshua. For everyone who was there, you already know. Some people might see it already being mentioned all over Discord. And for those who are just now tuning in and you don't know what it is, you will find out shortly. So yeah, we can begin.
Woohoo! Awesome. Welcome, everyone. Do we have a call to action with the link out of curiosity set up for this? It'd be cool if, let me see if we can pop that up while I'm talking. So if you haven't heard about the new plan, it's a very special plan. There we go. So you can go ahead and get to it through that link. It has like all the text details there. So check it out. You don't have to do it right now. I'm going to be talking through it, but just know that after this talk, if I miss something or if you had additional follow-ups, there's pretty much all this information's on that page so that you can get to it. Some of this information is not, and obviously we'll be able to answer your questions at the end here. But this special program. So as Joshua had said earlier, we wanted to come out with something that sort of supports our mission right now of releasing more and more of our courses as interactive courses with full graded homework and feedback, and really the sort of evolution of our educational content over the next 4 years. And we thought the best way to do that for everyone was to offer this complete art school experience, which is going to be equivalent, if not more, than a 4-year art degree if you were going to go to a traditional art college. Why is it called complete? Well, for one thing, it has everything that New Masters Academy has to offer, and then some. And so the way that this works is that when you sign up for this plan, it's a full 4-year plan, and you're committing to that 4-year journey. But in doing that, you're getting a huge amount of educational content for much less than if you say, combine several New Masters Academy subscriptions like coaching and, the live plan and everything else. Maybe I should pop up our little thing here. Let's see. Here we go. We're talking about the plan right now. So this is the first time we've ever offered something like this. Usually we've had month-to-month annuals, maybe 6-month plans, sort of thing. But this package was really designed to kind of walk you through the entire process. And what makes it sort of special is the way that we've combined our coaching programs with our educational content. So with this plan, it's not just obviously all of our courses, our whole curriculum, all of our reference library, our 2D and our 3D reference library, but it's also all of our live classes. So that's access to every one of our interactive live classes, which if you haven't been paying attention, have just been getting better and better every term that we run them. They're an amazing source of educational material. You can get your artwork critiqued. interact with the instructor. It's really a wonderful sort of program. But not only that, you also get coaching built into this plan. And what that means is that you get both group coaching and private coaching with this throughout your whole 4 years with this plan. And we wanted to do that because we wanted it to very much be a guided sort of experience where you have someone walking with you through this journey the whole way. Someone who can answer your questions, help you with assignments, help you know where to go next, help you achieve your goals, whether, if that taking a look at your portfolio or guiding you on what you need to work on most. These are the kind of things that the coaches do, and I'll let Marion go over more in detail for the coaching, but I wanted to say that this is included in this experience. And it's not just the group coaching, because group coaching is amazing, and that's happening on a weekly basis, multiple times a week. It really is pretty amazing if you haven't experienced group coaching before. It's in a group setting, sort of like this. It's a video call, and you'll have 10, 14 people, more or less, that are all talking and participating and working with the coach. We have some amazing coaches. Marion will point this out to you as well. But those are happening multiple times a week. So if you look at the plan and you see, it has the private coaching and that session is once every 4 months, also know that you are getting weekly, multiple times a week opportunities to be working with coaches throughout your whole 4 years, which is just, it's pretty radical in the way that it's put together for you. It's an amazing resource. And that's on top of, obviously, the community. Our digital campus is amazing. There's nothing really like it out there. And combining that campus with your coaches, with the interactive courses that Joshua talked about on Discord, with graded homework, with the live classes, and you even get a textbook, the Villapoo Drawing Manual. So this is what we mean by saying this really is a complete art education. It really is something. It's the first time we're ever doing something like this, and it's possibly the last time we're doing something like this. We pulled this out just for the 10-year anniversary, and it really is to support this initiative over the next 4 years of getting all of our course offerings out with graded homework for you to be able to take interactively. If you don't know how those work, please take a look at Discord, and there's more qualified people to help walk you through what those look like. But basically, you can work through our course material in an interactive way where you're actually getting written feedback and grades on all of your assignments that you're doing, which again is something that you're not going to get anywhere else unless you're going to a actual art college. So it's really an amazing offering. We put the link up here so that you can take a look. But one thing that I think makes this even more exciting is the updated coaching that we are rolling out to support this new system. And to talk about that, I wanted to go ahead and pass it over to Marion.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, everybody. It's really super exciting to be here talking about coaching. And I just want to kind of like echo what Caleb said there. And as someone who went to a traditional art school for 4 years, I can absolutely tell you right now that this is actually way beyond the level of attention that you would get in a traditional art school. And having the access to the group coaching every week with multiple sessions, and also having your own coach as well, will really just take your performance to the next level. So I'm going to talk through a little bit here on the various coaching plans that we have and the features that the various coaching plans show. Okay, I'm just going to find my little arrow here. This here actually just tells you all the different things that you get here in the 4-year plan, which is really phenomenal. I mean, look at that lovely box of swag. I think we all see that and want to have a little bit of it. It looks really amazing. And again, you just have access to the entire course, access to the entire group coaching. It's a phenomenal deal. Okay. Yeah, the swag is pretty good, isn't it? I do like a bit of swag. So if we're kind of looking at the coaching, we've got the coaching plans and features. Okay, so one of the main coaching plans that we've got is the Master Mentorship Plan. And this is where you have your own individual coach to work with. And you will have an introductory session with that coach. And we've just recently extended that to being 1 hour long because we felt we really needed that time to unpack our students' experience, get to know them, and develop the bespoke plan that they will be following through as they carry on their coaching. So this is a really great chance for the NMA coach to meet the student, understand exactly the kind of work that they have been doing, but also explore their ideas, their hopes, their ambitions, and together create a personalized academic plan. And this is really a document that will stay with the student and will grow as they develop their work through working with the NMA courses. And students will also be provided with personal project assignments as well, which will give them the freedom to explore their diverse artistic ideas and interests, helping them to explore their own voice as an artist. So again, it's not that idea that all they will do will be coursework. They will actually be doing assignments. They will be developing their own personal art projects as well, which will then take them on their journey to becoming the artist that they want to be and reaching their full potential. After they've had their 1 hour initial meeting, they will then embark on bi-weekly 30-minute coaching sessions for ongoing mentoring and supportive feedback on all aspects of their art journey. So it's a really all-encompassing, nurturing experience having the Master Mentorship Plan. Okay, I'll just switch to the next one. Now, included in the Master Mentorship Plan, students will benefit from working in combination with the NMA coach. And we're also introducing highly skilled NMA student alumni who will provide insight and advice between coaching sessions. Now, this is another big reveal. This is a new thing that we're doing with the alumni, and I'll go into that a little bit later on and explain what's going to be happening with them. You will also gain access to the NME Discord Digital Campus coaching channels. And there's another area where you have an exclusive Discord Digital Campus Master Mentorship channel where you can connect with coaches and fellow students, engaging in discussions, sharing insights, and receiving additional support in between sessions. And again, you enjoy unlimited access to all your recorded coaching sessions and all associated materials. The coach will often provide you with extra materials, worksheets, various things to support you in your journey, and you will be able to access those in your academic student folder. And we're also creating the opportunity for you to be featured in our biannual NMA virtual art exhibition shows for students who have been enrolled for 6 months plus. Okay, so that's the Master Mentorship Plan. I'm just going to go to the next one. Okay. Right, so in the Alumni Mentorship Program, this is our new unique opportunity for individual students who are in coaching. And we're going to pair you with advanced students who have navigated the same path that you have or are on at NMA and are perfectly positioned to assist you in your journey. And they will answer questions between your individual coaching sessions, provide critiques on both personal works and coursework, and offer their insight into the process of learning art. Okay. Now, the process to be paired with an alumni, you opt into the alumni program by responding to individual coaching intake email. Alicia, our coaching manager, will pair you with the alumni student best suited to your goals and needs, and you will be given access to an exclusive area in the Discord Digital Campus where your alumni mentor will be there to help you. And we're exploring all kinds of exciting ideas with the alumni, with demonstrations, technical support, technical help, and practical advice to help you through all of the really complex, difficult parts of the courses that you will be embarking on in your journey. We're also introducing exclusive consultation sessions where you can gain wisdom and invaluable insights from our renowned coaches in a range of exclusive sessions designed to equip you with precise tools you need for your artistic success. With these sessions, you'll be supported in building your artistic career, guiding you towards your true potential, safe in the knowledge that you can rewatch the recordings and glean every bit of knowledge from those sessions. Here are some sessions that we are offering: portfolio analysis and enhancement session, crafting your artistic career, studio practice and personal work development for fine artists with NME instructor Catherine Bukowski, social media for artists with NME instructor Catherine Bukowski, and ignite your inspiration session, and a one-time critique session. These 1-hour private sessions are $149, and you book them as one-off sessions. Okay. Now, the kind of core of everything where we sort of start off is the NMA coaching plan, and that's the group coaching, and it's an incredibly impressive and continually developing lineup of group session formats designed to foster growth, inspire creativity, and provide valuable learning opportunities. And remember, if you're signing up for the 4-year plan, you have access to this, and if you're in the master mentorship plan, you also have access to this as well. And you can immerse yourself in group coaching where you'll collaborate with fellow artists, learn from expert coaches through a variety of engaging group sessions. We have discussion sessions where we engage in meaningful conversations, exchanging ideas on focused themes, broadening perspectives and deepening understanding through active participation. Constructive critique group sessions, and we receive valuable feedback on your artwork within a supportive environment, benefiting from multiple perspectives to identify areas for improvement and refine your artistic techniques. And we also have inspirational demonstration sessions where NMA coaches demonstrate their mastery, sharing expertise and techniques to inspire and enhance your own artistic practice. And that one is $79 a month for the monthly plan. Okay. So, I mean, the exciting thing for us in NME is we're constantly adding coaches and growing the team. So at the moment, we have 7 coaches available for individual coaching and 4 more available for group coaching sessions only. So that's a total of 11 coaches. And we have 13 group coaching sessions available a week, which is, I mean, that's an enormous amount of opportunity for you to be learning and developing. And as I say, if you were in a bricks and mortar art school, I would very much doubt if you would have that much contact time with your tutors in any one given week. And we have these sessions on at a wide range of times and spread across the week really well too. So usually there'll be 2 or 3 sessions that you'll be able to get along to every week easily because it fits in with your schedule. And you're welcome to attend as many of these sessions as you would like. And, when you do attend the sessions for group coaching, sometimes it's lovely just to kind of sit in and be part of the audience looking at your fellow classmates' work. And other times you'll be contributing more, showing your work, actually having it critiqued. So it's about being part of a kind of community of students and being a peer to other people as well. That's one of the most wonderful things about being in group coaching. It's certainly one of the most joyful experiences that I've had when I've been in NME, and it's been phenomenal for just getting to know other artists, other students, and sharing in the highs and sometimes the lows of the journey that we go through. And then we're given the support and the help and the advice that we need just to kind of keep going. Okay, so here's a cute picture of just some of our coaches. And you can see here we're all mainly quite smiley, happy people. And, the team is absolutely insanely talented. We've got Renee with her wonderful paintings where she's exploring light and she's talking about those spaces that are not here, not there, the kind of quiet spaces that Renee draws. We've obviously got Charles who is just insanely talented at his teaching and education. He's such a wonderful educationalist. And, every time when I'm hearing about a new coach being added to the roster, I'm like, wow, how can they ever improve on this? And then they come up with another one and you're just like, oh, wow, this is just too good. And, you know, it's like the whole team, every single person in the team of coaches cares passionately about education. You know, you heard Joshua talking tonight earlier on about his vision and his ideas for New Masters Academy. And, you know, every fibre of his being is absolutely full of passion for his art, you know, and that really comes across in his group coaching sessions when you go to those, which are absolutely phenomenal ones. You know, we have Bill Perkins, who, you know, has so much insight and knowledge, and his sessions have been so well attended since they've been on New Masters Academy. And, you know, so many students are lucky enough to share his wisdom and wealth of knowledge. And, you know, his new course is going to be starting as well. The same with Charles, you know, like he's got a live course. And the wonderful thing for you as a student is if you enroll on the, you know, the coaching program, you know, you've got the chance to take that work to these coaches more individually as well. So it's another chance for you to actually show them the work. Catherine as well, she's, you know, a superb artist, amazing in so many different media, and incredibly warm and nurturing with her approach. And some of her courses are my absolute joys and favorites on New Masters Academy. So when we're kind of like looking at what we've got access to, it's kind of beyond your wildest dreams of excellence. And, you know, Brett's sessions have been absolutely superb. He has so much knowledge about how to make it as an artist, giving really good insights about how to exhibit your work, how to even do things like, you know, frame your work, get your work seen, contacting galleries. And it's those kind of sessions that I think set the group coaching apart, and then give you that insight and knowledge that help you on your journey to an artist. Because just having the skills and the know-how is part of the journey, but also you need to understand about how to maintain your journey as an artist, how to get your work seen, how to promote yourself. And with the group coaching discussions, you get all of those opportunities. And we also have, here in the picture, we have Diego as well, who's putting together some phenomenal sessions on his Control +1, I think it is, where he's really taken us back to the basics of core drawing, because essentially, and this is the whole message of New Masters Academy, that the fundamentals are crucial to any kind of art that you're actually wanting to do at all. So without those fundamentals, you just can't develop your work further. And yes, of course, we don't have everybody's photos. We've got even more coaches than this. We've got Kylie, who is an amazing painter, and she gives really great advice on colour. She's given me some pretty good advice on colour in the past, and just has that kind of insight into your work when she's looking at it, where she'll just say, you know, try this little bit of colour here, that'll make it pop. And, you know, sometimes it's those kind of little insights that you get that you think, yeah, I'm going to try that. And then suddenly you've got a piece of artwork that just looks so fabulous. And, you know, Laura, beautiful Laura, is not here because she's looking after her wonderful new baby. So hopefully she'll be back fairly soon, maybe with a baby in arms. But yeah, again, she's a really excellent painter, gives such good advice on putting together work that feels modern, contemporary, and she's really interested in work that kind of speaks, I suppose, to the kind of like market of today. And again, Laura actually has fantastic insight into the gallery processes, and she's actually worked with a gallery, so she knows how to kind of deal with people like that and understands the processes of getting your work into galleries. So, you know, we really are truly blessed to have, you know, a set of coaches who can inspire us and take us on our journey so far. And of course, I haven't even mentioned here, we've got Patrick Jones as well, who, you know, has joined us as our coaches, and he's done some sessions. He's on holiday just now, but he's coming back soon to he's coming back soon to do even more coaching. So yeah, and obviously there's me who yeah, I try and give some interesting different kind of formats to the coaching as well, which have been really enjoyable to do. So, you know, all in all, I would say that I mean, I'm just a big fan of it all. So, I mean, I can't really deny that. But from being someone that's actually, been in New Masters Academy now for a couple of years, and I've always been, such a huge fan of the live classes, because I love that dynamic and that feeling of being involved with other students. And for me, the kind of coaching and the one-to-one mentorship coaching really just takes New Masters Academy away from being just a catalogue of really superb, videos that you can watch, to actually being like an art school. And for me, it really has that authentic feeling of being, a real place. It feels like a real place that you go to, that you share your work with, and you kind of begin to realize that you can realize your ambitions. So yeah, I don't know if you want to go back over to Caleb, but that's a little bit about our coaching.
That's really exciting stuff. Over the last several years, we've been developing the coaching program, always trying to make it better. It's gone through a few iterations based on student feedback, and what we hear from the coaches as well. And we are really dedicated to making it as valuable of a resource for our students as possible. And if this is your only contact with coaching or one-on-one help with professional artists, it might be hard to understand the value that you're getting that you're getting here. It really is quite incredible. Like Marion was saying, you don't even get this sort of interaction at art schools, and definitely not with the caliber of instructors that you're dealing with here. I wanted to clarify some of the things about how the coaching fits in with the 4-year plan, because I know this can be a bit confusing, but I'll try to make it straightforward. Marion in her slides, let's actually I'll pop up the slide, right? Where is this one? So the master mentorship plan, this thing's incredible. So how does this compare to what you're getting with the 4-year plan? Well, we're getting on the page right now to make this very, very clear. But if you look at the bullet points for the master mentorship plan, you're basically getting all of that, except for the biweekly 30-minute coaching sessions are obviously what you get 3 1-hour sessions per year instead of the biweekly 30-minute coaching. You still get the hour intro. You still get the personalized academic plan and projects, portfolio establishment and review, support from alumni, access to the Discord campus coaching channels, recorded coaching sessions and materials, and the opportunity for the NMA virtual art exhibition shows. And currently those exhibition shows are planned just for master mentorship plans, but that can change depending on, this is a brand new program, so we are going to fill it out and see what works, but that is the current plan. So that's the difference between the master mentorship plan and what you're getting in the 4-year plan. But remember, the master mentorship plan also includes group coaching, which is this, which again, you can just get group coaching if you want to. You could sign up just for group coaching, and that gives you access to all these amazing weekly sessions that we have going on. If you go to the coaching page, you can see some of our upcoming ones. Multiple on Wednesdays, Thursdays, with all of our different coaches, really incredible stuff. You can go to the page and check those out. All of those are open to you with the group coaching plan. But this group coaching plan is included in the master mentorship plan. So you're getting that if you sign up with the mentorship plan, but you're also getting group coaching when you sign up for the 4-year plan. So it's pretty incredible what you're getting with the 4-year plan. Like I said, the main difference, if you were comparing the two, is again, you're instead of getting these biweekly 30-minute private sessions with the 4-year plan, you're getting 3 times a year. You get a 1-hour session, And during those 1 hour sessions, it really is, if you want to guide it in certain ways, you can do, you can do portfolio analysis for one, and then maybe, social media guidance with another one. That's really up to you as well, and how you want to work it out with your coach as far as the 4-year plan goes. Also, if you can't make one of your sessions, or you need to push them off for the 4-year plan, that's fine. You can push one off so that you can have 2 the next round of time. That's fine too. You can't take more sessions up front, so you can't be like, well, I'll take 2 this month and then I'll skip my next one. But you can, if you need to push one off for whatever reason, you can have 2 the next time that you do it. Let me try and go through some of these questions here. This is kind of neat because it kind of calls it out, so I can do this. After the 4 years are done and completed, if one came from the legacy plans, can one go back to those? Yes. So this is an important question, because the legacy plans, if you don't know, those were the plans that we had before the beginning of this year. At the beginning of this year, we launched brand new plans, which is Library, Library Plus, and Live. And if those are the only 3 that you've ever heard of, that's fine. That's what they are now. But we did have plans before that, and those are called our legacy plans. They're no longer available. They were only for people who had signed up for them when they were still available. If you get this 4-year plan, after it's done, if you were a legacy subscriber, you can go back to that plan. Can we pause, take time off for vacation or other unforeseen circumstances? Yes, you can pause payments for this. It will obviously affect the services that you're able to access. There are some limitations on that, but just contact us, and we always work with students, always. So you're not going to get yourself in a bad situation doing this. We'll figure it out. So yes, you can pause these payments. What would happen if you missed one of these payments for the 4-year plan? If you miss one of the payments, then the access basically is, we're going to try and contact you, and we'll be like, hey, is everything all right? And that sort of thing. But just like any other subscription plan, after a certain amount of time, you won't have access to the resources until you make that payment. Weekly time commitment. That's a great question. I think that is a bigger question for maybe the coaching side of things on this. Maybe Mary.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So with the kind of weekly timetable, that's really down to the student, really, to work out what commitments they've got in their life, and also how intense they're actually going to be working through this. So everybody's work commitments will be a little bit different, and again, that comes into that unique plan. So your coach will work with you to analyze everything that's in your life and things that are important to you, and also building in the idea that you need to have recovery time as well. Like, you can't just be working from one thing to another thing all the time. So yeah, it would be really a discussion with your coach where you would decide, what you can commit to. And obviously, that can change. But I think with the kind of student body that we have many people who are professional working full-time jobs, or we have busy parents, or people who just have many other commitments. So everybody's journey is unique to them. And I suppose this is the kind of wonderful thing about the coaching here at New Masters Academy, is that I would say that no matter where you are in your art journey, it's appropriate for you. So, if you were actually a fairly established artist, very confident in your work, but felt like you needed to take your work to the next level, it would be appropriate for you to come to coaching and then work on those areas that need developed. But at the same time, if you were a complete beginner, there's no better way to actually get your skill base really well set up and actually develop your skills in a thorough way, giving yourself the proper foundations. So I think that what we can do better than any art school, better than any kind of like traditional, really rigid way of learning, is we can actually shape and form our plans and our advice and our guidance to each specific student, so that every single person gets the journey that's going to be most powerful for them. So I think that's really how I would answer that question.
Yeah, it's much better of an answer than I could have given. Oh, so if I click it, it actually brings it up. I don't know if y'all can see this. The last
Yeah.
part was how does this master mentorship one-on-one biweekly coaching fit into the 4-year program? And that's what I had just gone over. Basically, it's the master mentorship plan, except for the frequency of your sessions is 3 times a year instead of the biweekly ones. So I'll finish answering that one. Let's go to this next one. Is the biannual exhibit for all coaching students or only for the master plan ones? Like I said, as of right now, as of the conception of this idea, it is a perk of the master plan mentorship. But we are going to be reviewing that based on feedback from the coaches and as the program moves on as well. Let's see here. How long do we have before having to sign up, just so I can weigh whether to continue my existing plan, especially the 4-year program? This is a good question. This is not, let me say this is not a regular plan for us. This is not something that is now part of our offering. This is something that we are doing exclusively for the 10-year celebration. How long that's going to be available is, all I can say is that it's not going to be available for forever. Initially, we were thinking of just running it until the end of the celebration, but we wanted to make sure we gave people more time to obviously financially plan for this. But this is such a major offering and a major plan. This is really designed for our core students to take advantage of this. So you can definitely anticipate it being limited. Also, the swag boxes. I mean, we only have so many of those. I mean, we have plenty for the people signing up, but just know that that's really the only like limiting factor. If everyone wanted to get this today, it's not like we're going to run out of these, but the swag stuff we might run out of. So if you're really excited about that, then sure, we're going to want to pick that up. There's been discussion about NMA being able to hand out degrees like normal colleges in the future. If we start the 4-year program now, we'll be eligible to so this is a really good question too. And it's going to be kind of difficult to answer because accreditation can look different in depending on how it's done. A lot of times accreditation is tackled in stages. So that might be that our first step in accreditation means that we can offer like credit for a college through for their art program through one of our courses, and then maybe we can have we can start doing some offering some standalone courses that give credit. Like it happens in steps, but I think no matter what, the education and the courses you need to take to get those credits are going to be self-contained in one way or another. So it's not going to be like, I took these courses at New Masters Academy, where's my degree, sort of thing. And the reason for that is because when you start doing the accreditation, there is national standards and all these things that have to be met in order to issue those credits. And depending on what how that actually looks like, these are most likely going to be individual standalone things. Thank you. I know. You're too big. Go. And no matter what, like I said, they're probably going to be separate things from our courses. So you can just anticipate that if and when these things come out for everybody, they're probably going to be like, hey, this course you can now take and get college credit for it. Or, now we have, this module that is going to give you, maybe equivalent to an AA or something like that. And then eventually the goal is to be able to offer like, MFAs and stuff through New Masters. What else? For those of us enrolled on one-on-one coaching, will our price be raised to $300 or will it stay at $250? That is a good question. People's prices never change with new masters. So if you have a certain coaching, you'll get the same level that you are currently getting, because there are differences in these plans. So you are going to any of these differences are only going to be available on the master mentorship plan. So I mean, that's things like the alumni, certain things that, I mean, Marion probably has a better idea of the differences here.
Yeah.
Go
I'm
Well,
ahead.
sure
I've actually got another. Yeah, so I kind of have another idea too. That I think we put a typographical error into the
Yeah.
slides. So, Rich, this
Oh,
is good
no.
news for you, but it's really good news for everybody. It should actually be 249. It didn't change. So, there we are. For once, a typographical error is a joyous event. So there we are. It's straight away.
Okay, yeah, if that's the case, I believe it's wrong on the page.
Yeah, I think we've corrected it in the other place by now. Is that right, guys? Have you corrected it on the page?
yes, it is already correct.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, no price change, which is good.
See, you hang around for long enough, and you save money just by being here.
Yeah, I mean that's true, isn't it? Because people just, and they have that option then to go back on the same plans like you talked about before as well. So there's not really this kind of risk associated with these things.
That's good to know. As a general answer to all things NMA, we never raise prices on you with anything. We recently changed our entire setup of our plans. They have a completely different pricing structure, but we were talking about legacy stuff before. What that meant was everyone who had their plan and was doing that stayed the same. So we never just pull the rug out from under you. The offerings might be different, and in order to get those different offerings, you might need to switch plans, but there you go. Are all the coaching students in the virtual? Yeah, again, as of right now, it's a master mentorship thing. I have an annual subscription that will renew next November. If I subscribe to the 4-year plan, how will that work? This is a good question. So the great news about this plan is that if you have any subscription payments that you've made in the last year, you can take those off of the full price for this. So that includes if you just got the sale, that includes your monthly, that includes annuals, anything like that. The unfortunate thing about that is that there's nothing, because there's such a wide range of how that works, there's nothing automatic for that. So the way that it would work is that you'd sign up and then you would contact us and say, hey, Caleb, I had a pre-existing plan. We're going to do our best to go through as they're coming in and checking if you have existing subscriptions and everything. But if you want to really make sure that it comes off correctly, I would reach out to us. And the way that works is that, so the whole price of the program is $56.78. And so say you spent $300 over the last year, you would only be paying, $53.78. But your payments stay the same every quarter. So you'd still be paying $354.88 every quarter. It's just when you got to that end portion, you would owe $300 less. So, that'd mean that your last payment would only be $54.88. We wanted to make sure we did that because this is just supposed to be an opportunity. It's not supposed to be a punishment for having been a part of New Masters Academy for longer than that. So I hope that answers your question. Would it be possible to bring in work from college classes for coaching? College, I will be attending as some coaches as instructors for classes in the later years, blah, blah, blah. I was thinking it may be useful to have their guidance. Oh, I see. Oh, that's interesting. Marianne, that's an interesting question.
Yeah. I mean, I would say absolutely. So with the coaching, you bring what you want to be discussed. And that can be coursework, it can be personal work, and coursework from another institution as well. I mean, it's your coaching. What you want to do is make that coaching work for you and maximize your opportunities. So yeah, I would definitely say that if you're, and I would imagine that quite a lot of students who are enrolled in traditional art schools, a lot of students do have to take something like New Masters Academy to supplement the teaching, because frankly, some institutions do so little teaching that the students are expected to learn almost entirely on their own. So, we wouldn't be surprised if people were actually bringing materials like that to us. So yeah, use your coaching to, build you as an artist. Yeah.
That's a great point, is that the coaching exists to support you. So, you bring to it, I mean, you come with your goals and you're communicating with the coach. This isn't like, here's your program, follow the steps. You come in and you say, here's where I'm at. And it's a conversation, and they support you to get you to your goals. I saw that Christopher John, you said that you'd lost connection when we explained the differences between the master mentorship plan and the 4-year plan with regard to coaching. You may have already heard us explain this again, but it's pretty straightforward. It's the same thing as the master mentorship plan, except for the frequency of the sessions. It's not bi-weekly meetings. It is 3 times a year hour sessions. Other than that, all those same things that are on that bullet point list, including the group coaching, are included with the 4-year plan. As someone that does one-on-one coaching and doesn't want to sacrifice the bi-weekly sessions, what would you recommend for me? So another awesome question. We were discussing the best way to address this, and the way that we're going about doing it as of right now is that if you currently have one-on-one coaching and you don't want to get in the frequency of the sessions, it works for you and you like it, you want to keep it, contact us, and you're going to get a discount for each of those payments that you're making while you have that active. So we will discuss it. Again, this is not supposed to be a punishment or anything else. This is supposed to just be like, hey, if you financially works for you, this is by far the best sort of option you can do. So if you're in the situation where you have one-on-one coaching and you still want to get everything that we have going on here, you will have a prorated or discounted subscription for this. Let me think if there's anything. I don't see any more questions in here, but Alex, did you have any that came in that we didn't get to?
I'm just checking through the Discord, but like all the ones that I see were basically answered. So if anybody has an additional question, please do drop them now in the chat.
So we're working like as we speak to clarify more on the page as well. Like we put in the bullet points for the private and group coaching so that you can see that. Again, this is at nma.art/complete for this program. But all of these clarifications that we're making, we're working to put them in there as well. Let's see. Question. I heard from Natalie that a 529 plan can be used on the 4-year plan. Could it be used on the rest of NMA as well? I'm not sure I understand the question. So, I mean, like I said, if you've paid any plans in the last year, you can take that money off of the end of your payment. I mean, that's the way that I'm taking this question. So if you paid $529, you're effectively going to take that $529 off of the full price of this. But again, your payments stay the same every quarter. So it's not like, your first payment you don't have to make. It comes off the back end. So if you paid $529, you'll maybe have 1 or 2 fewer payments at the end of your 4-year commitment. My work life is boom bust. Sometimes we'll have long stretches of time for art. For me. makes me in that case. Well, we'd already said, like with the 4-year plan, there is options to. It's not unlimited, but you can pause your payments, and that actually goes for pretty much anything you have at NMA. Again, the whole reason why we're here is to support artists. So if anything like that ever comes up, we do pause subscriptions. Again, it is there's limitations to those things, but as far as it relates to the best coaching plan and mix for you, that's, I don't know, Marion, if you have.
Yeah, I mean, I think you would probably, we need to have a bit of a discussion, a bit more in depth about exactly what you mean by, boom and bust. I mean, even me personally, I have times where I'm absolutely phenomenally busy, and I have to kind of like, work out exactly what I can do in terms of my artwork, but I've not completely stopped. So, I mean, it really just depends what the picture of your kind of like schedule looks like, and then we could have a chat about that and then come to a conclusion about which plan would work best for you, because I think they've all got various real benefits. I mean, in some ways, the 4-year plan would almost work better for someone like that, because you know that you've got the security of NMA for 4 years, and you know that within each year you've got kind of like seasonality between how busy you are, and also you know that you've got 3 major coaching sessions a year, so you can be kind of like planning towards those each time, and then you can fit in the group coaching round about your busy schedule. So it might be that there's 1 or 2 weeks where you don't get to very many group coaching schedules, but then in the bus times, you can really sort of make hay while the sun shines. So a plan like that could actually work quite well for someone with a kind of variable schedule. And again, we, either, your individual coaches or the coaches in group coaching, we're all super good at working with our students and getting the absolute best out of them. And you can see that, anybody that goes to group coaching sessions, you can just see the absolute intensity and effort that the coaches put in to making every sort of minute count in those sessions to actually help students forward with their journey. So yeah, I think the 4-year plan could be a good one, but we could certainly have a conversation and a bit more of a personal chat to figure out which one would be the best sort of strategy for you.
Yeah, I like that. I like that answer. And I think you're right with the 4-year plan. It's a point that we didn't say, but it's a pretty phenomenal price for this stuff, but you have it for 4 years. And if you look at the last 10 years, like Joshua was saying, from where we started to where we're at right now, it's a completely different beast. And if you're locked in on this 4-year journey, you get to benefit from every one of the improvements that we have coming up in those 4 years. That includes the new content we're releasing, new features that aren't even talked about or announced yet. All of these things are yours at a locked-in sort of thing. But also, as far as the coaching goes, you do get that once every 4 months, like guaranteed check-in, which is really nice. But then if that doesn't feel like enough for you at certain times when you're less busy, you can always throw on the hour sessions as well for those. That can definitely be an option. And depending on, contact us. Always reach out to us, because there can be other options. Like if you are a 4-year student, I don't see why we can't work out some better ways to get you in if you need some one-off sessions. Besides maybe just paying the full price for that, because I do think there is some, there may be some demand for that. And I think, again, you shouldn't be, we should make this as available as possible. So just reach out to us. info@anime.art is always the great first step for doing that. You can also reach out to us on Discord. You can ping one of us. We usually don't do a lot of customer service in Discord because it is our campus and it's not like a service place. But if you need help and you're not sure where to go, sometimes you can just, at one of us, and then we can get in touch with you about that sort of thing. How coaches are chosen for each student. We put up a board of all the students' work, and the coaches actually have to fight to the death to see who gets the student. So it's actually a pretty exciting event. Now, Marion, you want to
Yeah, I can't believe you've been sitting in on those sessions, Caleb. That's crazy. So basically, when you sign up for coaching, you fill in your student profile, and we know our coaches really well. And essentially, what we do is we decide which coach is best suited to the student from looking at their profile. And things can change. Sometimes people change a coach. If they're kind of like projects change or a little bit like that. But yeah, or we use a sorting hat and put you into Hufflepuff. Yeah. Which this is also a good way of sorting people out. But yeah, we tend to understand the students really well, and we know the coach's skills inside out. So we would match you with the right coach for you.
This next question is going to make me pull out my calculator. Hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 by 4, 5 by 12. No, so it's actually much less than that. Let's hold on. So the full plan's price is $5,678. All right. We're artist people, not musicians here. We're going to divide that by 4 for 4 years. Okay. So that's $1,419 every year. We're going to divide that by 12. It's $118. People, are you
wow, that's way better than $250 a month.
$118.
Gosh,
who's selling this thing? They're going to go out of business.
Are you crazy?
This is crazy.
That's really good.
So,
yeah.
but that's not the way it's paid. The way that it's paid is
Yeah.
in quarters. It's paid every 3 months, and it's $354.88 every 3 months. And this information is on the page. And we put in there in the big red letters so that you can't miss it. You save over $6,700. That was surprising to us too. We were putting this together, and what we did is we basically took the different offerings that we had and we combined them together and say, like, if I bought all these different services to approach this, what would it cost? I believe it came out to $12,000 for something. And yeah, so it's pretty incredible what you guys
yeah, and Caleb, it's just going to get more incredible for them as well, because every month they're on this 4-year plan. There's going to be new content added, and
absolutely
different. I mean, it's just, it's the gift that keeps on giving, because
absolutely.
There's just going to be so much more, coming online, every month.
Yeah, and it is. I mean, if you've been part of the Academy for any matter of time, you see it. It's growing constantly. And we've got some exciting stuff happening during this. If this isn't, exciting enough, wait, there's more. There's more stuff that we're going to be talking about. On top of the fact that we're building Skywalker Ranch, NMA in Colorado, and all these other things, there's still some more stuff to come. So, and all of it is just positives for everyone. So it's not like, well, I'll wait to hear that. It's all just good stuff. So, if we sign up now, when do we begin? Immediately, or is there a semester we sign up for? Can we sign up now and start, let's say, September or January 2024? So that is a good question. And we've dealt with this sort of thing in the past when we've had some really big sales and people were like, hey, I can't start for like 3 months. What should I do? We can put it on hold. You still have to purchase it, and you make your initial payment when you buy it. And then again, contact us and we will set it on pause, and we'll set the start date to, January 2024 or whatever it is. And again, it has to be within reason, because this 4-year span that we're talking about is kind of specific with the plans that we have going on in the next 4 years. So if it's like, yeah, well, I'll start it in 2 years. Well, the plan might not be feasible, at that point. But yes, we can sort of push that off for you. And whether or not it begins immediately, that's another good question. I would assume it'd be as immediate as possible. This new coaching program is now out. It's out in the open and live. So you would get the same experience as if you signed up just for straight coaching. Right now, it'd be the same thing. You answer the questions, you get paired with a coach. So that process is going to be the same. So it'd pretty much be right away. Great. I think that answers that. 65 cents an hour. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I'm currently a private coaching student. If I switch to the 4-year plan, do I have to cancel my existing coaching and NMA memberships, or will they expire automatically? Great question. We are not technically awesome enough to be canceling subscriptions automatically for these sorts of things. We try to make it as clear as possible on every page that your or mailer that we send out for sales and everything, that it's like, hey, these don't cancel automatically. So you do need to manually cancel any of your plans. If you miss it for whatever reason, we just refund you the difference when you reach out to us. It's just that we don't have the automatic system set up for that. We're working on upgrading our gigawatts so that we can do this in the future. Is the 4-year program structured for just one of the tracks? Ooh, okay. Is the 4-year program structured for just one of the tracks and similar to how the course guide is structured? Is everything sort of custom tailored to the student? So there's two sides to this. One is that the interactive courses that we have going on Discord, that we are releasing more and more of these. I think we just dropped part 3 and part 4 today. The goal is that over those 4 years, all of our content is going to be put up as the interactive courses. And what does that even mean, interactive courses? If you don't know, it's a way of interacting with the course where you're watching the videos, you are doing the assignments, but then you're getting those assignments graded, and you're actually getting written feedback for every assignment. On some group coaching sessions, on some live classes, we can't get to everyone. And that's just the nature of time, right? But with the interactive courses, you get a grade on every assignment. And you get certificates for the course and all this great stuff. Currently, it's only available for the first X number of courses. We just released more of them, and over those 4 years, we're going to have the whole library released. And the idea is that as you actually reach those points, we're going to be opening up those things. But as far as the core content you're going to be taking, it's the course guide. So the difference, of course, is that your coach is walking you through these things. So as far as everything being custom tailored, as Marion was saying, that's what your coaches do. Their whole job is to set you up for success. So if you're looking at the course guide and you're like, I don't know which of these paths make the most sense for me. I don't know if I'm ready to do X, Y, and Z. Do I really need to do beginner's guide? The answer is yes, but there's all these sorts of questions. That's what your coach is going to do for you. Do you think the 4 years program can also help people that are not too advanced in their art journey? Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that if you lucked out, if you're like, I'm just starting and then I stumbled upon New Masters Academy and this 4-year plan, it's like, yeah, you are way ahead of the game here, because this takes you from zero. So you're in the right place. And Marion, I don't know if you want to add anything in there, because
yeah, I mean,
deal
I
directly
think
with a lot of students.
Yeah, I mean, I think in many respects, it's quite nice to be in the position of being a new student, because you haven't got so many bad habits. You're really willing to learn, and basically everything that you're learning is high quality from the start. So I can't really think of I mean, honestly, if I was my 18-year-old self, I would be like, running downstairs saying, Mom, Dad, I have to do this. For a beginner, this is like where you want to be, because you will be getting the right lessons and the right time with the kind of support that will help you grow and be nourished as an artist. And the other thing that we haven't really talked probably enough about is, well, first of all, NMA have got phenomenal staff. I'm not just talking about the people here, but all over the Discord, you'll see people who are there wanting to help you every step of the way. And not only is there amazing people actually working for NMA, the student body in New Masters Academy is phenomenal and kind, thoughtful, caring. And when you join the coaching, you will be given so much support and kindness and thoughtfulness from your co-students, that when you have those moments, which we all do, where we're feeling exhausted and, you know, questioning ourselves, you will have that support network to kind of help you through those trickier times. So yeah, if you're a beginner artist, no matter what age you are as a beginner artist, doing this 4-year plan, it can only be an amazing transformative thing for your life. You know, it will really be life enhancing in every way possible. So yeah, I would totally recommend it.
Okay, so I can't pop out this question because it was from Discord. The question was, so I can switch to the 4-year program and get a discount, but keep the one-on-one coaching twice a month.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you currently have private coaching and you want to get the 4-year plan, you will get a discount. I don't know off the top of my head exactly how that works, but I guarantee you it's fair. Please contact us, info@anime.art. We'll make that work for you. I already have an account with NMA. Do I still need to create one in the coaching program? Yes. They're different websites, they're different technology stacks. So yeah, you have to create a new username and password. I know it's confusing. We have people that are like, why can't I sign in to coaching with my stuff? They're separate systems. So
Okay, I believe this is it for questions. We went through them all.
great. Marion, did you have anything else you wanted to leave students with here before we?
Yeah, I think, you know, like for me, you know, as a coach, it's just an honor and a real privilege to work with each and every, you know, student. And, you know, I've done lots of time as well working in Drawing One and in, you know, the Drawing Foundations with giving interactive feedback. And absolutely, the experience of seeing students progress and do such great work is something that you just can't beat as an educator. So, you know, this is such a wonderful experience to see you guys having this opportunity to sign up for the 4 years. And, you know, it's just, you know, I've read about people, you know, like they say, oh yeah, this deal came up years ago. This is one of those moments. This is one of those moments where something so good comes up that procrastination is not your friend. So I think it's just such a good opportunity to, and I know we talk about, you know, real art schools and tradition. I kind of feel as if I've never been in an art school that's more real than the New Masters Academy. And coming here, you will be getting an absolutely first-class education with educators that care passionately about what they're doing. So yeah, if you've got any doubts at all, come contact us, ask us any questions, and we'll do our best to, you know, guide you in the right direction. But yeah, looking forward to seeing some of you signing up.
With that, I would also like to say that the alumni section on Discord is already live. Everybody can check it out, but only people that are in the group coaching session or like coaching session, they can participate in the forums, but they're viewable to everyone who is interested. You can see how that works.
Yeah, and I think we're going to go over the alumni a little bit more further on, aren't we, Wiggly? We're going to introduce the alumni a bit more later on over the 10 days, I believe.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to have, I think we might do another QA session with the alumni so that you all can meet them and everything. We've also got some other great QAs that are yet to be in the schedule. So constantly keep checking on that because this event is just, you never know what's coming next.
Seize
All
the
right.
opportunity while you have this, guys. It's pretty cheap.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, and yeah,
a
and you get
monthly.
that swag. You're right, the
Yeah.
swag.
No, if it was
The
the swag
hoodies,
alone,
guys, the hoodies.
Yeah, that hoodie's immense.
Yeah, but thank you everybody for joining us today. Thank you everybody for coming here, participating, asking questions. You are all welcome to join us tomorrow with Bill Perkins at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So get
Don't
your
miss that.
questions ready. Don't miss that. You want to be
Yeah,
there.
and in case you're living under a rock in our community, Bill Perkins, look him up. Just look up Bill Perkins. Just do it.
We
Yeah,
even have we even have an emoji with him.
I don't
Even a
know. Bill
sticker in
Perkins is,
Discord.
I mean, he's honestly incredible. I mean, the one thing that I always tell people among his huge list of accomplishments is he was the art director for Aladdin, the the good one, the animated one. He is an amazing artist. Probably one of the most knowledgeable artists that I've ever met too. His knowledge of composition and color and all of this stuff is just really unparalleled. So don't miss that. That's really exciting stuff.
All right, guys, and with that, we are gonna say goodbye for today, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Okay, goodbye.